Hey, man, wake up. And that's the intro.
Let's get a freeze frame there. The like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Well, the arrow comes in right.
Oh,
the to be continued.
The to be continued meme. Yeah.
I can tell by the way you said yeah. I was like, he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I knew the general theme that you were going for.
I can't have this with me. Put that on the other side. I'm gonna keep playing with the sticks. Oh wait, so in today's episode,
we're back. We're finally back. It's season 2, everybody.
But it's season 2. You're right.
First episode of season 2.
It's camera tilted. Is that just me?
No, it's just because I'm more facing this way, and you're kind of just facing dead on. There we go. That's good. Great.
Welcome to season 2 of the Joey 64 podcast.
They can't even see that it says Joey 64.
If it gets blown up on the screen, we only have a small
Denmark,
window.
blow it up on the screen.
No, not edit blow up. What is not fully zoomed into the video feed?
I know what you mean.
The dumb.
I know what you mean.
You clearly didn't. One of my goals I said for season 2 is to give Denmark less work and ask him to edit random things. And
I didn't make that promise.
That's true.
Denmark.
7 hamburgers. They put 7 hamburgers all in different directions across the screen.
It's called we're giving him good editing.
Yeah. that was a reference for the true fans who've been around since episode 1. 7 hamburgers. You remember the 7 hamburgers?
I don't even think he actually edited it.
No, he put some note like I'm not doing that. But hey, we're 13 episodes in. 15 if you want to count the 2 live episodes. Maybe he'll do it this time. If not, we'll do it again for season 3. We'll just keep doing it until he does it. That should be our intro for every episode.
And then Mark's just like, I'm still not doing it.
I'm still not doing it. Freaking like the year 20. I thought I'd be alive 2058. 2058.
I'd hope so. It's not that long.
Oh god, that's not that. That's only like 20 years away.
Yeah, that's like a little over 25 years away.
Or a little under 30 years.
That's the same way it's saying.
Oh, it depends on we play by Price is Right rules or.
Do you play life by the Price is Right rules? Is that how you go through your life? Because I play by Jeopardy rules.
No, but I personally play by
I just always ask questions.
Well, I personally play by the Game of Life 2. For some reason, they made a sequel to the Game of Life.
Right, I forgot about that. That's so weird. I feel like we've talked about that before on the podcast.
We haven't talked about that on the podcast. I think we talked about it on stream.
Yeah.
But no. Anyhow, today's episode we're talking about dreams.
Yeah.
I figured that'd be a fun. I'm gonna keep hitting so many things.
We're talking about the Dreamcast.
SMP. Oh, I thought we were going somewhere else.
No.
I knew you were doing a reference, but I wasn't thinking Dreamcast.
No, the Dreamcast. We cast our dreams into the wild.
Today we're talking about the only surviving member of the Dream SMP, Tommy Innit.
Denmark, cut that out, please. I don't want to talk about the Dream SMP.
Let's talk about the one member. Surviving member, my bad.
Schlatt is still fine.
Oh, okay, Schlatt.
Phil's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Fine, we're talking about it.
Fine, we're talking about the Dream SMP. We clickbaited you all.
You thought we were talking about
a Minecraft podcast. Season 2, Minecraft. We're going to talk about past life today. Hermitcraft's ending on September 30th.
The Minecraft SMP wrapped.
Empires is coming back for season 3. This is all real Minecraft news. I'm
know.
So deep. I'm so deep into Minecraft. Lifesteal season 7's about then too. And now everyone is clicked off because I've rambled about Minecraft for more than 2 seconds.
Have you ever had a dream, Joey? Have you ever had a dream that when you know the meme, right?
Yes, but I thought something so different when you said, "Have you ever had a dream?"
Still on Minecraft.
No, I thought of Martin Luther King Jr.
I mean, that's
Not like a make a because I'm not allowed to making fun of him. Just because I was just like that's such a left field thing. Of also be I was going to quote this.
I was actually thinking about that before we did the episode.
Yeah,
because it's
I have a dream not podcast.
I have a dream podcast. Oh, we should win with that, Nick.
What would it be? I guess every episode you talk about your dreams. Actually, that's a good podcast idea.
Get people on, talk about their dreams, how they failed.
So we get Dream on. Full circle, baby. We're back, season 2.
No, that's an interesting thing, the etymology of the word dream, like how it can mean like the physical, like pictures you see while you sleep, but also like your hopes, your aspirations. Because like, I don't know about you, I don't always dream about the things I want, unless my like
never.
Unless it's like a Freudian thing of like it's secretly what I do want, but I'm not like I don't know about it.
We get one of those. I have to say we might have one of those that I don't realize what I want. But to talk about something, you remind me of a dream. A dream that of something I have had one dream where I thought you brought that meme up, boy. Now that's all I can think about.
That you ever have a dream that you win?
Doesn't it end with the guy like cussing the kid out?
I don't think so. I think it just ends.
I think it might just be telling him to shut it. There's some like
you might be thinking of something else.
I'm also thinking of an SMG4 clip, so you might have mixed 2 clips together.
I think you're thinking about that.
Yeah. Anyhow, so I had a dream when.
Go on, you got this.
We're going to cut so much of this episode out at the beginning.
No, it's fine. We're keeping all this. Mark, you know what to do.
No. Cut out the fluff. Anyhow, so I had a dream where I was at a GameStop, but not just any GameStop. My childhood GameStop that's been closed since 2018, and I went there, and the dream I was with my grandmother, but I my current age, but with my grandmother, and I mean they had every game I've ever wanted. I mean, they had Hotel Mario. They had all the Wii U games. Dokapon Kingdom. They had like all these games that like literally any game I would ever want. And I remember I literally was holding a comedic stack of games, like probably about 100 games. Like I mean, like it was so much. This is where it gets real. I should have realized it was a dream. A crane came down and opened up the roof. Instead of me just putting it in bags, I was like, how am I going to carry these games out? And they had to do that, break down the doorway so I could get my huge stack of games out. Right? And I go out, I'm like, man, this is so cool. And then, I go out, I go to the sidewalk, I look around, and it's just like a liminal space. I can recognize that there's like the shopping center around me, but I can't see any of it. And it's just an empty road of not a parking lot, but it's cement. And then the dream ends. I wake up, and it's one of those ones for a moment I thought I actually got all those games. And then I had to think for them. I'm like, no, I don't. But then I bought Hotel Mario.
We fulfilled your dream.
Did. The other detail that is because I only bring this up because I think it's funny. There was like a filter over that dream, and it was like Call of Duty, like gray and brown, like that piss brown that they use in Call of Duty, the old ones at least. Like I think Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
It's something that I don't know why, but throughout that whole sepia, that's what it's called.
Oh yeah.
It had a sepia filter over the whole dream. That had nothing to do with the dream. It wasn't like I recognized it. It was just there.
See, I feel like the Call of Duty games give sepia a bad look because sepia is not a bad filter, but in that, at least when you're going for specific things, but slapping it over every video game in the early 2000s, yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
sucked.
For long, honestly, I just made the connection that the filter they use in that game is Sepia.
Mm.
I've always because that's so iconic, the Call of Duty piss brown filter,
Yeah.
and then it just hit me. I'm like, wait, that's a Sepia. I was, yeah, Call of Duty really screwed that one up.
Hmm.
Anyhow,
But no, that's an interesting dream. I had a dream very similar once. I've told you about this before, and as I talk more about my dreams, you'll see the overlying theme is that my dreams are very grounded. I don't have many like crazy out there
it's the
dreams.
McDonald's one.
Oh, I don't even remember the
Okay,
McDonald's
I'll tell
one.
you that later.
You'll have to
Keep
tell
going.
me about my own dreams that I forgot. And I think that's what I don't have a whole lot of like memorable dreams in terms of like specific dreams that are like, oh, I remember this. It's more like just kind of moments to where it's like I'll have a normal dream and then like one aspect of it is like weird or like off. And then it's like that's what I remember. But anyways, with
Yeah.
this dream, literally it was just I dreamed that I had a Nintendo Switch. This was like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
And I woke up and something about like how my old bedroom was, I had a bookshelf like right in front of my bed with like a TV,
Yeah.
and I had my Wii U sitting there for the longest time. And so I remember I woke up from that dream, it was early in the morning, and I looked over, saw the Wii, and I was like, dang it. And I went back to sleep.
You were like, if only I had this. If only something you
Yeah.
didn't even know you wanted because it wasn't a thing yet.
Hmm. But that's always like for some reason that dream stuck with me because it's just such a weird like little like very very normal dream,
Yeah,
but still just always stuck with.
very materialistic kind of dream.
Yeah, funny story. Do you remember your first dream you've ever had?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh gosh, I can't. Ooh, ooh. It's a bad one.
Like as
It was
nightmare?
like a nightmare.
I
I
my
used to
first
have
dream was a
I
nightmare
used to
too.
have chronic nightmares as a kid,
I
and
think
I
we
can't
talked
believe I
about
forgot about this. If I didn't bring this up during podcast, would have been really dumb. Um, but no, I used to have. So imagine, so in my house, this is the office of the living room.
that. Hmm.
So you can picture it. For the viewers at home that haven't seen my house, so of course you haven't. Just imagine like a lot of houses for you have like a front room and you have like your living room. Normally just they connect.
Hmm.
Imagine something like that, but there's no doors. And I would be in the front room, and there was this conveyor belt that went tightly against the inside of the hallway, leading straight into the living room.
Yeah,
For some reason I was crawling. At this point, I was in like elementary school,
yeah.
but I was this conveyor belt, and that I was going against, and I was like really fast. I could barely like get across it, and if I had this so many times, if I did not make it to the living room, this like demonic like Sesame Street character, not like any specific one, but like
Just like
I think like a Sesame or like I
like
guess
a
a Muppet.
Muppet.
I guess a
Yeah,
Muppet to be
demonic Muppet.
but it was like more fuzzy, kind of like like Elmo's more fuzzy, but like
Yeah,
most Muppets are more like fat, like a felt.
yeah.
Think more like that or big board, and it would just grab me and just like grab me,
And then you wake
and
up.
I would wake up. And I had a few times I did make it through, and then the dream evolved to where this this face would pop up on a black TV it being off,
Hmm.
and the face would just slowly stretch out of the TV and like come towards me, and then and again it would like right before it would, like eat me. That's why for the longest time
That's
I had this
terrifying.
irrational fear of being in a room with like a
With the TV off.
yeah, like I don't like it. Um,
There is something like kind of strange about a TV that's off because like most of the time you see TVs they're on like they have something, but like seeing them off is like
well,
strange.
especially older like the flat screen we have in
But like a
here,
tube TV, like those TVs are low key
or
kind
just
of like
older or flat screens that you couldn't see yourself in. Like
yeah.
this, I can make out that what's all in the picture there.
Hmm.
On older flat screens,
It's a lot harder.
you can't see unless you're like even then it's more like light reflections.
Yeah.
It's not a mirror. It's not glass. I can't remember the material they made them out of. Like that's all glass. Newest smart TVs.
Hmm.
But no, yeah, I've had that. That was the biggest reoccurring nightmare
That's
I had.
I'm surprised. You might have told me that a while ago, and I just don't remember. But
I probably have.
it's very similar to my first dream I remember. Probably not my first ever dream as a living human
Yeah.
being, but
Well,
um,
technically, you have a dream every night. You just
yes,
don't remember most
you have
of them.
multiple dreams every night.
That's right. Isn't it? It's like on a 15-minute cycle typically.
Yeah, every like you in REM sleep, which is rapid
Yeah.
eye movement sleep, you have like about anywhere from like 3 to 5 dreams per night.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, on a certain scale. But anyways, I remember this. I was like maybe 2, 3 years old at the time, and I still think it's baffling that it was like I remember it, but it was just I think being like such an like a crazy nightmare for me. It's always stuck with me, but it, the weirdest thing we've talked about this before because it involves a character that I would have no idea existed. But if you ever have seen him, it's called The Man Who Laughs. He's kind of like the inspiration for the Joker, kind of like Joker esque, but it's literally just black and white film era like dude, like very pale faced, like such a creepy smile. Denmark can put it up if he like manages to find a picture, or we can send it to him.
Gotcha.
Like
I have seen this before.
yes, I think I showed it to you once, but literally the dream is that face phasing in and out. Like there's nothing, it's like literally just like black and then like his face phasing in and out. Like it gets more defined and then it goes away and then it gets more defined and it's like that was a pretty crazy nightmare. And the thing that's baffled me is like I have no idea how I would like I'm guessing being younger just like having exposure to like things like Batman or like that my older like siblings had like that would be my only guess as to how I would even have
Well,
any
that's a
semblance
that's
of
a
things.
late 20s Universal film.
Yeah, it's no, yeah, and that's not exactly it, but like
Yeah.
I remember seeing it coming across. The reason why I cling to that image specifically is because that's the closest to what it looks like in my head whenever I think about that old dream.
You gotta draw it.
I mean, it's literally just that, except like his face is a little bit more angular.
I just know how good you are at drawing like that. If you drawing like in your mind your dream looks like. So I feel like that's what you're
It's
unique.
see, it's so
There's like
fuzzy.
no way to like copy that image down. You know.
Yeah.
I've done that with a few dreams. I don't think I have any of the pictures anymore, but especially when I was a kid, I would draw them out.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was really cool.
But
Ugh,
no,
excuse me.
that's always been my claim to fame. I remember
Yeah.
my first nightmare.
So I want to bring back up the McDonald's dream.
Oh yeah, so what is this McDonald's dream?
It was in if I remember correctly, some reason you were staying in a apartment in a city.
Uh-huh.
If I remember correctly, it's generic big city, a bit more north of us.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and some reason you had this routine like every day you would go to the McDonald's and buy like 20 McChickens
Oh shoot.
and
I
eat
think
all
I
the was it 20 or like 10
I
or
think it was like a stupid amount of like food. I
I know
think
it's
this is slowly coming back to me.
I remember you because you saw it was weird, you were kind of embarrassed by it. That's why
It is kind of embarrassing because it's like
you don't eat McDonald's that much.
not
You
really like
don't. Like maybe like once, probably twice a month. Like
if
and
that.
that's with like really that's like it's just eat like if me and you were hanging out.
Yeah, it's
easy.
mostly just like that's like just the place
It's
we
convenient.
go. Yeah.
It's convenient and cheap, but no, I remember I can't remember what we were hanging out one day, but I can't and we didn't even go to McDonald's today. I know
I
that.
do remember that now.
But I remember you like you came in the car and like I have to tell you about my dream last night. And I was like, okay. I remember laughing because I was like, have you ever done that before? I'm like, but I remember you were like, it was before you were in college, and you were
Mhm.
also talking about how like it was like you were in like a college dorm almost.
Yeah.
But like the ones that are like more like a apartment building, not dorms. And so you were
This
like,
was like last year, right?
it's probably almost 2 years ago now.
I think that was when I had recently saw one. I wasn't in college yet, but I had visited someone who was, and so I saw because it was pretty much their dorm.
Yeah.
You probably know who I'm talking about. Well, I won't say who they are, but like,
I gotcha.
but like, yeah, that's so funny. I think the reason why that dream stuck out to me and why I had to tell you because it's really oh
Computer has been on the charger.
oh no.
We're good. We're good. I saw the leaf pop. I'm like, why is the leaf up? And I'm like,
You're
oh,
about to
'cause
lose it.
we were about to lose the whole recording. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just looked up just to make sure everything was running good, and then I'm like, wait a minute. That means it's going to die in like 5 minutes.
Didn't work. Add a quick time event sound effect to that.
That I can't remember the quote. Gosh dang it. There's it's like, stop right there. You just entered a quick time event. Mr. Krabs, hit this triangle button. The
Okay.
what?
Yeah. But no, I think it was just the ridiculousness of how many things
The
that I
allure
ordered.
of it was specifically like 20 it was McChickens. I know that. That it was chicken nuggets, but I remember
I think it was definitely McChicken.
I think it was McChickens. Because it was around the time they started doing the $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So that was like about 2 years ago. But I just remember you saying like, yeah, I came home, and then you were like, and then for dinner I did the same thing. And you did the same thing. You're like, it was like, but
It's
I
just
remember
such a
you were like, but
crazy
like the
dream.
craziest thing was, I didn't gain any weight from
No,
it.
yeah, I remember that too. I was just like, I was even thinner than I am like now. I
Yeah,
was like
that's
lanky,
right. You were lanky. Yeah, you.
and I was just like doing that every day, and it was like, how the
I
heck
remember
am I
you
doing
said you were
this?
like Waluigi link. Like
I
you were like
know.
absurdly lanky.
Gosh, this is so
Not
weird
not like
remembering it.
inhuman, but just like
Kind of strangely lanky.
your body would never look like that.
No.
You just on the body shape of that. Your skeleton
Mhm.
isn't that shape.
Yeah.
But I remember that because you were like, I don't know how long it went on for, but I know you were like like you saw like the cycle of it for like a week or something. Like you
Mhm.
like sped
Or
through
it's
it.
like, and this is a separate dream that you ever have where like you go into a dream and like context is provided in your head, but like you don't see it, but you know it.
No.
Like you'll just like go into
Normally for me, dreams it's like almost like dimension hopping. Not that, like in the sense of like I'm like in there and it's fully new to me.
yeah.
And like like some typically in time travel stories they have this, you assume the body of like your version in that
Yeah, like
time
like
period.
Doctor Strange.
Well, Doctor Strange, he doesn't assume the body.
No, yeah, but
But
like
kind of like I was kind of like that too. I kind of assume the body of either like myself in this universe,
mhm.
or I just assume like my body
Oh.
cannot be there. I'm always assuming someone else's form, and I know that much.
Mhm.
And that's what one of my I have a big story I want to tell of this 3-part dream I had. That was like this big like story, very emotional story. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Mhm.
But go ahead, continue what you were talking about.
No, I just remembered another reoccurring theme in my dreams besides realism is like I don't know what it is. I think it's just because like I'm just a general fan of him. I have had multiple dreams where I've just hung out with Markiplier.
I knew it was. You never told me this, but for some reason maybe you did.
I
tell
feel
me.
like I've mentioned it once because like it's been like I have those dreams at least once a year. I have the Markiplier.
I thought you were about to say once a week.
No, not that frequently.
I was about to say maybe you do have some secret desires.
No, it's so weird because it's like
It's
such
just
a
you hanging him out with them.
well, it's like such a weird parasocial thing because like in the dream, like we're just like good friends, like
Yeah.
even beyond like a fan and like a fan interaction.
Oh, I just remembered a dream I had like a couple of days ago.
Oh wow! But it's like how I would talk to you
okay.
is like how I would talk to him. In
Okay.
the dream. But you go ahead. What's your
So you know MCC, right?
yeah?
So I was in MCC.
Oh boy.
And it was me, but if I was much more successful, which is kind of mess. I think it was that night where like
Dang.
this podcast. But I've talked about a bit on my channel. I won't go deep into here, but pretty much I'm planning on retouring a lot of things on my personal channel.
Oh yeah.
Coming up here soon. I don't think those are going to be in effect by the time this comes out.
Probably.
But I've had a lot of talks to my stream about it. Anyhow, so I think it was a night where it was like really on my mind, not like severely bothering me, but it was very much like I want to figure this out.
Mhm.
But I just like put it to the side. I think that's why. Not thinking back why this happened, but I was right here. Normally my computer's over here, and I was sitting there, and I was logging into MCC with my team.
Do you remember who was on your team?
I do.
Who was on your team?
It was Impulse from Hormicraft. I want to see let's see if you guess the other two. It's not Skiz. Skiz wasn't on my team.
Is it Scar?
No, it's not Scar.
Grian?
No.
It's like
There's one of the Hormicraft member and another person's is another Minecraft. They're still relevant Minecrafters.
I'm trying to think of because is it not Foolish? No, not him.
Not him. And not false either.
It's
From
one of
Hermitcraft.
those. It's another one who I who I don't follow, but I like know about, and whenever
Yeah.
they're in a video, who was it? I'm just.
It was
curious.
So the other Hermitcraft member was Paul Lesson Moon.
Oh yeah,
Which
Pearl.
I think she's done some MCCs.
I feel like most of them.
Most
have
I know a
probably at this
few. I
point.
know Exuma hasn't done any.
Hmm.
And maybe I think he did the. I think he did the. He's done the Twitch Rivals ones, but I don't think he's done any like main seasons. I could be wrong. But then the third person was just another popular Minecraft YouTuber. I'll give you 3 guesses. They still make content today, and they still make Minecraft content.
Beja Canadian.
No, I don't think he makes content. Period. But good guess.
That was just a thing in my brain. Who's another person? Is Dan TDM?
Besides the NTDM.
Hmm.
He does a lot of MCCs now that I think about it. I always forget he's not a good.
So like classic Minecraft content creator, or like kind of second gen.
I would say.
I'm just so curious to see.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I would consider a class. No, it's definitely. God, sorry, my mind. I'm thinking of the current content, and because of that, I was like, no, they're not classic. They're definitely classic. I don't know why my mind. Yeah.
Oh, is it one of the ones I really dislike?
I don't think so.
The ones who did like moved on to do like Fortnite content.
No, they still do Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one more guess.
It's
like a very like they were
Captain Sparkle.
No, but they are a Team Crafted member. I don't know if Captain Sparkle's part of Team Crafted. It's ASF Jerome.
Oh shoot! When I said Beja Canadian, I meant to say
I feel like you
ASF
meant
Jerome.
to say him
Because like for some reason that name and his face are like stuck together.
I thought immediately you were gonna go to him since them two did like their like 3,000 part Hunger Games series together and all that back in the day. No, it's
So ASF Jerome, Pearlescent Moon, and Impulse.
Jerome still does some of the MCCs.
That's
I know
so funny.
that. But yeah, so very weird team. Not weird like that. I wouldn't be surprised if we've been in a team together. But no, so that was my team. But the whole time I was having issues with the with Discord.
Mm.
And in the dream I had it downloaded. So you're all wrong.
That's the superior. No, that's a superior, Joey. You were just pushing. You were
pushing my content forward.
You were willing the Discord to not work.
Yeah.
Have we ever talked about the fact that you use Discord in browser?
I talked about it on stream. I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast.
Joey uses Discord in browser like a gremlin.
Yeah, it's literally the exact same thing.
No, it's
not. It's little. Have you ever opened up in browser?
Yes.
It's literally the same thing. The same.
Except
UI.
I have to log in.
I never have to log in.
I have to log in because I don't ever use it.
Oh man, that's why. Yeah, I've only ever asked me to log in once. I also have it saved.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it's just really convenient.
I mean, what you do, man.
So convenient. Anyhow, but yeah, no, it isn't much to dream. I was having some issues with Discord, but outside of that, it was just us playing MCC, and that was the whole dream. But no, it was a couple nights ago. So when you brought up Markiplier, it hit me like a rock. I meant to text you that, and I forgot. I forgot about that dream completely.
That's definitely a Joey dream.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about the other dream I've had with you.
Well, I was gonna say, are we gonna talk about that? Because that was just really funny.
There really isn't much to it. You could go for it.
Well, I remember it was when you were kind of like getting back into SMG4.
Yeah.
Like, I would say like 2022, like 2023-ish.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I remember one day Joey like texted me, or like I think you texted me and we talked about it in person because we were hanging out.
Yeah.
But you had like a fan fiction style like I didn't even remember what, but like you were either like involved in like the shenanigans of like SMG4.
No, it was like I was in an SMG4 episode.
Yeah, no, that's
like it was. Yeah, no, I was in the world of SMG4, not like hanging out with
like Luke,
not with Luke and Kevin.
Yeah, those.
No, like I like SMG4, Mario, Maggie, like in their world.
The actual character.
The actual character, the characters of SMG4. and it was nothing was out of the ordinary. It
Yeah,
wasn't like I
you
was
just got isekai'd into
yeah, I was just
SMG4.
isekai, and it was just like how like whenever they do like spoofs of games where like someone like like when they forced this Splatoon,
Yeah.
but and stuff like that, and then from there it was just a normal episode.
But it's just funny because it was more like you were really excited about SMG4 at the time, and then you just like excited texting me and telling me about it. I'm just like, cool, man.
Oh, I was so embarrassed. No, I remember because I didn't tell you about the night I had the dream. I wrote the dream down.
Yeah,
I sent to you a couple days later.
that's what it was.
And then we talked. I think we hung out that night or something. We talked about it.
It was just funny.
God, no, that was it's funny, but it's such a like why.
Mhm. But I mean, again, that's kind of like not too far off from like the freaking Markiplier dream, where it's just
Yeah.
like we sit and like again what we would do as friends, like just do with Markiplier, and it's just it's an embarrassing thing because it's like obviously someone who you like kind of look up to or
Yeah.
like admire, and then it's like your dreams like, oh yeah, we're gonna pretend they're your friend, but it's like
Well,
everyone
we'll
has
go with
dreams
that.
like
Have you
that.
ever had any dreams about me?
You've definitely been in my dreams. I can't remember them though. I'm trying to think of.
I've never been the center of attention in one of your dreams.
I don't think so. I feel like
because he's living a dream with me right now.
because I'm already living the dream. Yeah.
I
No.
forgot I don't have my ring on right now. I was gonna be like, do like the Instagram goal, like just getting.
Uh huh. But
That's where the podcast is. It's a long term commitment plan to each other.
it's your way to into just always just talking to you every week.
Yeah, we don't talk to each other outside of this.
No, we never.
No, we don't. We haven't
Um,
been hanging out in my house for 3 hours now.
I'm trying to think of like other
I guess
things in that realm. You can
I've-
get into your big dream though. I'm curious.
Well,
if
okay,
I
I'm gonna
can-
save that for a little bit long, but we will get into that.
Okay.
Aside, I'm just gonna save it all for the end of the episode. End ish.
Oh wait, I do. Have you ever lucid dreamed?
No, actually, I've not.
I have one dream where I have lucid dreamed, and literally, I was standing on a street corner, and I was like
This is
walking.
really boring.
It was kind of boring because it's like I was just walking on a street corner. And I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, I'm dreaming, and I stood up and I
I can
flew.
fly. I knew
That's
it.
literally all I did. I was
Like,
like,
wait a
oh
minute.
man, I can
I
fly.
can fly.
Yeah, and then I flew like, and then I think I like crashed into a building, and then I woke
You
up.
could do anything in a dream, and you were like, "I'm gonna fly."
Yeah,
You could have fulfilled so many desires right then and there.
I'm not a
And
freak.
What do you wait? Wait. Okay. What are you thinking? I meant by that.
I don't know.
What are
you
your
meant.
desires? Maybe
My desire is to fly, man.
is it really?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways,
I'm talking about at the very least you're gonna fly. Be like have superpowers, like
well, it's a
Superman.
fly.
Well, like be like Superman, like fight something or
Just turn
like
into Homelander in my dreams.
yeah, be Homelander, be I don't know,
Kill someone.
be Elastigirl. I don't know why that's for some reason I was for the next super. I was thinking of the Incredibles.
Counterpoint to lucid dreaming. Have you ever had sleep paralysis? Do you know what sleep paralysis is?
No, I thought not in the way you mean.
What do you mean?
I'm confused. What do you? Okay, wait. What were you?
Not exactly counter to lucid dreaming. That was more just a transition. You're getting wrapped up in my words. Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
No.
Okay. As in like sleep paralysis being like you realize that you're awake but your body can't move. Like your mind is awake but your
Oh
body
no,
isn't.
I've never had that. Okay.
I've also had that once. People also say like cuz like your brain is like kind of half asleep.
Mhm.
You like see shadow demons and stuff.
Gotcha.
It's like really freaky. I've had it happen once and like I got out of it very quickly, but it's like it's crazy.
Interesting. No, I've not.
It's like I have no mouth but I must scream because it's like
Gotcha.
you're conscious but you can't move.
So you came.
No.
Oh, you don't become Kane. See, now that's what I would do if I had a lucid
You'd
dream.
become Kane.
I would become
You would
Kane.
morph into Kane.
Yeah, just like
just the clip where he morphs into bootleg.
the
Kane.
bootleg plus.
I love that
it's
clip so.
I pointed the cane and I'm just like, oh, we're gonna go on an adventure today, and I'm gonna get all my friends.
I'm gonna torture them in the next episode because they don't like my adventures anymore.
I Jack's just going to abstract in the next episode. Anyhow, I hope this ages well. If it ages well, we can clip it, and we get so many views. All 3 of them. All 3 Jack's haters. Actually, there's a lot of Jack's haters. Anyhow, shoot, I had a dream, and now I can't remember it. It was when you right before you started talking about lucid dreams. I was going to transition because I asked you the question if you had dreams about me being your dreams. I've had a dream of
Oh, you've had a lot of
I have
dreams
a
about
lot
me.
of well, I have a lot of dreams
With friends.
people in general be in my dreams. I was going to bring up more specifically because I thought it's more like content fun one. It's kind of sadistic. I have had a dream of at least one dream of killing all of my friends. Well, not one. Sorry, one dream per friend, like one-on-one confrontation.
Where you just like you Dexter me.
No, with you, it's literally with you, it's happened 3 times.
You killed me 3 times?
Yes.
How often do
only
you think
one-
about killing me?
Only one.
Oh my
only
God.
one has been intentional.
Oh, well, that makes me feel better.
So the first one, you were in my car, and quite literally, you just teleported in front of my car while we were on the highway. You were like, "Hey, watch this." I'm like, "Oh, but not even joking."
Hey, watch this.
Have you ever had like
Teleports
this
in front of
really
me.
short dreams?
Yeah.
And it's just like you were sitting there driving, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Hey, watch this." I'm like, "What?" I look over, you're not there, and then I just look
And
at
then you look for.
I don't see you. I just hear this. I was like, "What just happened?" And I keep driving, look behind me, and I just see your corpse,
Oh my God.
and I was like, "Oh dang!" And then I woke up.
I'd love to see someone animate that. If anyone ever animates this. That'd be great to see.
So then the other accidental time, was as a joke. Okay? I won't lie. It's haunted me enough to where it quite literally haunted me in my dreams. Remember that time when we were playing D&D and I was trying to explain something and I borderline almost pushed you to the ground
No.
because I didn't realize how much force I was pushing on you.
Maybe I remember like moments like that. I don't remember the specific moment.
So
though.
I couldn't explain what I want. Well, I can't remember if we were talking.
Oh wait, you were talking about character action, right? Like
Yeah.
something your character was gonna do, and
Yes.
like you. Yeah. Okay, I do remember that.
Yeah.
You weren't.
No. But I remember you were like
You're
really
fine.
thrown off guard because you thought I was going to like fake do it, and I didn't mean to do
It
it.
definitely caught me off guard, but it was like it was.
I didn't go full force, but then you were like, I remember it was something you stumbled back, and
Yeah.
and you like caught the chair, and I was like, I didn't mean that, and you, but
anyway, this is the context.
So it was that, except I actually hit you like full force. You go back, hit your head against the wall, go forward, hit your head against the metal chair, and just fall, and your head is just bleeding out.
Oh my God.
But it ends in the same way as the car dream. The car dream happened first in this one. I just looked down, I'm like, oh dang. Exact words. Have you ever believed that I don't swear?
Oh darn.
Oh my God, oh, fiddlestick. No, but this one does continue a bit more. I'm like, oh dang. And I look up and I lock eyes with Lucas. Watch episode 10. And he's just like, I'm gonna call the cops. And then the dream ends. It ends there.
I thought you were about to say like because I remember that day and we had like a group of all of our friends. Like I thought you were just gonna look up and they're all staring. Well, they're just all staring at you and they're just
No,
like.
it's weird. No one else was there but Lucas. But it was the exact setting. And again, I think like I knew everyone was there, but I couldn't visualize anyone but Lucas.
Just him.
Because he was directly in front of me on the table. I think that's
you
why.
get kind of tunnel vision. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what was the time you actually murdered me?
So the intentional time I murdered you, was very simple actually. I don't know why.
Oh? It was very simple.
Yeah.
See, I lured him onto what he thinks is a podcast set, and then I installed a little knife in the bottom of his seat, and then when I hit a button, it stabs him.
Yeah. Well, it's not a button, it's a timer. 2, 1.
Ah!
I said the 3 really quietly, and I'm like, wait, I'm on a podcast. I need to say this loudly. I can't be too visual. Anyhow,
Anyways, how simple.
the intentional time we were playing Mario Kart on the Switch, and we
Oh
were using
boy.
Joy Cons, and then you beat me
And then
several
I beat you.
times. Well, no, it's real. This one's really slapstick. I get the Joy-Con, I hit the SL and SR button, and a switchblade comes out.
It's like the video.
It just pops out, and I just go,
You just stabbed me.
I just stabbed you.
That's so funny.
And then, but you're not phased by it. You're just like,
Dude, why'd you stab me?
well, no, you just look down, you're just like, you don't say anything. And then I grab yours out of your hand, do the same button combination, another switchblade comes out, and this is, oh gosh, it was very gruesome. Skip ahead like 20 seconds. It's really gross. I did an X across your face and peeled off your skin,
Oh, you went for the Mortal Kombat fatality.
and then you just like crumbled. You just like.
Dang, remind me to never beat you at Mario Kart ever.
That's why I didn't play Mario Kart the last charity event.
It's like that day where I came over and we were did we stream Mario Kart? The new one, Mario Kart World?
I think we did one time.
And I just kept winning. You were
Oh, you kept winning the knockout
you were
tour.
this close to...
I kept barely not winning. You won. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, because we'll do a co-op. Yeah.
God, that's so
And
funny.
then the next night I had that dream.
I've never had a dream where I don't think where I've killed anyone.
Even accidentally?
No.
Fort, stab, flick,
I don't think
claw
so. I don't think I've...
mutilate.
No, and
We'll find the adjective eventually.
yeah, no other adjectives of harming others apply, but no, it's just that's so funny. I never knew any of those.
I just like how the fourth one's like, well, that one's a bit more like spooky, I guess. The second one's like,
honestly, the second one
realistic.
feels more spooky than the other one because, like, I don't know, there's something comedic about just me and the car just being like, hey, watch this. And I teleport in front of you and you don't realize, and then you just run me over.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's like a spooky one. The second one, I feel like feels very just realistic, at least in my head.
Yeah.
And then the third one is just very like slapstick, like a little. I do like not the canonical, but I do like I do like a button combination with my thumb. That I do.
It's like that's like exactly like the you best switch up that attitude, mate, because that's exactly what happens in that video.
Yeah. No.
That's crazy.
I want to. I don't have a quest or anything to segue you over to, but I want to pass over to you at least one more time before.
I'm trying to think of other dreams.
Have you ever had a dream of
You ever had a dream that
I hate that he's trying to be gigs now. Every time I stutter once, I can't. I feel like I'm messing up. Anyhow, I have to think through the sentence so I can say like a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a dream where you were in like a different like you in like the world of Mario, the world of not saying world myself, but you in like a fictional, not like a fictional place where, like you made it up in your head, but like you in like a TV show, pre-existing, like Pokemon.
I think I had a dream once. Oddly enough, I had a dream of I was in the world of like Epic Mickey, like the Wasteland. But literally, the thing is why I'm hesitant on that is because that's another very old dream. But all I remember of that is like a screenshot in my brain of like all of like the junk cobbled together into something.
Oh, on what is it called?
Like the little pathways that you can get to other places.
Oh, that I was thinking. Oh, this might not be in the second game because you've only really played the second game.
Mm-hmm.
In the first game, and this might be in the second, because I've not beat in the second. The big mountain of Mickey Mouse collectible.
Yeah, sort of like that stuff.
Is that in the second game?
I believe so.
What is that called? That's what Oswald's. Where you first find Oswald in the first game. What? Junkyard Mickey, Mount Mickey, Junk Mickey.
What? I think it is like Mount Mickey or something.
It's not, but it's that. Like Mount. like trash Mickey or like it was like a trash junk scrap.
Oh,
I need to know this
wait.
now.
Oh my
It's
god.
gonna make me upset.
Wait, you saying that reminded me of another crazy dream that I had, and I'm gonna tell it.
Mickey Junk Mountain.
Mickey Junk Mountain. That makes sense. Okay, so dream I just remembered.
Yeah.
So you know FNAF.
No.
You know FNAF.
Okay. I like
You know Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm aware of him.
Do you know Charles Entertainment Cheese?
Oh yeah, back in the 40s, we hooked up. Don't think into that. I didn't mean that in the way I said it. I meant like we were business partners, not.
Anyways, I remember this is
That
like
was
the
another
craziest dream. I'm so glad I remember this. So
Yeah,
you know R2D2 from Star Wars?
I'm aware of him.
Literally, the dream was I'm traveling across the country with R2D2, and as I am traveling across the
In a hot
country,
movie,
well, it's kind of like that, except I'm just
in the
with him.
pickup truck, you look to your right.
But literally the animatronics from FNAF, and then like Chuck E. Cheese for some reason was with them, are like chasing me down, like FNAF movie style, like.
While you in the car?
No, well, like I'll like so it'll be like
While you pulled over?
like a Sonic situation where like we stop at like a bar and then
Okay,
we like
you stopped
or we stop
somewhere.
at like a fair and then we're just looking for
Gotcha.
someone or
I thought
trying
you
to
meant
find
like
someone.
you had like a bunch of them in another
No,
pickup truck.
the car
Well,
they're
this
just
song-
like
That made
crashing
me
into
think
it.
of the scene. I think I've watched episodes of you from regular show
Mhm.
with the animatronics that are like they're actually like jewel thieves, and they have the Tommy guns.
That's so
And
funny.
I was just thinking of that where they're chasing them down with Tommy guns.
No, not exactly like that, but they were just like following
Like
me
in a
anywhere
place.
yeah, like I would go to a place and then they would like start to like capture me. That's so weird. I used to be really terrified of FNAF. I think that's why I had that.
I was
dream.
like I feel like if FNAF happened like a year or two sooner, I would have been. I was like just at the age where
I
I
was
was
just
like,
like, this is stupid.
yeah. And now I'm gonna freaking pee my pants at the FNAF 2 movie.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
like really excited. I think that's gonna be I feel like the fourth movie was like really good.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be like a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the fourth one's like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. This one's like an 8.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this one, and they only confirmed the third.
Yeah.
So we get a whole trilogy, and then we don't need to do like the stupid one in the kid's bedroom and it was a dream or something.
Speaking of dreams, but
Speaking
yeah,
of
no,
dreams,
I think that's all of my dreams that I remember. Those are like the only few dreams that I've ever had that have been like super
Really?
out there. Like I've probably had a few, but they don't like ever
I
stick
have
out to
like
me.
I'm just gonna okay, maybe I can write off a couple, but another one I have, I won't go deep into it, but I've had this recurring nightmare while I'm on the space station that's like orbiting the Earth, like ones you see in like sci-fi movies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but like something malfunctions, it's going to crash into the planet.
Mm.
And there's like variations of, but I've had that several times. I've had another reoccurring dream while I'm on this endless highway, and not like it's just like a straight road, nothing else. It's like an endless spaghetti junction. It's a better way to put it, but like I keep just going higher and higher.
God, that would be scary.
I've had that. I've had this is a really mundane one. I had a dream where I was a manager at a Walmart.
I think I remember you telling me about
This
that
has happened twice, and it was the exact same dream. Nothing happens. I'm just a manager at a Walmart doing Walmart management things, at least what my mind thinks a Walmart manager does.
Mm-hmm.
But they both have the exact same thing, and they both end with me clocking out. That's when I wake up. Both times.
See, going back to the whole like Doctor Strange thing from that movie, one thing I did enjoy is like, and this isn't unique to them. There have been other people who have suggested this, but the thought that when you dream, it's an alternate reality of yourself.
Yeah,
I'd like to imagine the Walmart is literally just you if you worked at Walmart.
You worked at Walmart. I like to think all of them are just like alternate.
And then when you clock out, it's like then that one dreams about you and working at Aldi.
Works at Aldi. It's like, huh, man. Like I wonder there's another reality where I work at Aldi. And I got paid better.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll get into the dream I've been teasing throughout the event.
Yeah, I'm curious.
The event, the podcast. This is not a.
It's got charity events on the mind.
Charity event.
It's okay. We've been scheming.
Yeah. No, we have been scheming. Oh, okay. I'll say this real quick. this is the final time I'll tease you on the big dream. I promise. Um, I had a dream about the charity event before. And honestly, it was more of a nightmare. And it was as simple as I got it, I was getting everything set up, and it's just
Wasn't it about us and
every
like us being stupid on stream?
no, it was everything that could go wrong did go
Oh,
wrong.
like Murphy's Law.
No, it was literally Morpheus the Law, except like equipment wise, everything was fine. Which is
Mhm.
only the thing that I think that's the moment I knew this is a dream. Because I was like, wait, the equipment's fine.
Mhm.
But the actual video itself, there was people were drunk for some reason.
Whoa.
You had I can't remember anything anyone specific did, but it was just stuff like that. And the whole time I was just constantly trying to like be
ring
professional.
everyone
And I'm
back
just sitting
in.
there like and this was not this last event we did. This
But
was
the one before.
3 events ago.
Oh,
I had it the Saturday night of that event, and then I remember the next day I was just so concerned because I was just
that's really funny.
like is this going to be am I clairvoyant?
Is
Like,
this, yeah, is this,
is Lucas going to come in with a 6-pack of beer? And we're just going to start cracking open cold ones. No, we don't crack open cold ones. We crack open hot ones. Buzzing.
yeah, that's. I feel like you've definitely told me a version of that dream before.
Yeah, that was also the same charity event though. That no, it was that one. Well, the Friday night, well, when I was after I dropped y'all off at y'all's houses that day, I remember when I was coming back home, there's a bridge right before my house,
Mhm.
and I saw a shooting star. Like I mean, not like a quick one, but I mean, it was
Like a long one.
a nice long one,
That's cool.
and I was like, this is going to be a good event. And at the time, that was our best event.
Yeah.
That was the first event. That was the event where we almost did $600. And this last one we did. Did we do over 700? We did.
Yeah, it was
It
almost
was.
8, I think.
I think we were more about. It was like 758. We were
Yeah.
like mid. We weren't like almost, but no, yeah, it was still a lot.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Yeah. Stay tuned. Winter Party 2025.
Yeah.
Some point in December.
Anyways.
Anyhow, I'll stop teasing you. I'll make sure. Okay, just checking the time. All right. So this will probably be the last one we talk about because it's a decent sized one, but
Mhm.
we'll see. I'm gonna hold out my phone so I can have a reference point of what I'm talking about.
Get jump scared by the man who laughs.
Yeah, I think I deleted that. No, yeah, because I looked up Mickey Drunk Mountain.
Oh yeah.
All right. So there's 3 parts.
Right.
So the first part, I wake up. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
That's all.
I wake up. 3 parts.
Yeah.
The whole dream.
I don't have a
How
retort for
How
that.
long can we keep the awkward laugh going?
We're pretty good at that.
I'm great at being awkward. I just hit my mic. I didn't do that the whole 12th episode. That was a 2-hour recording.
Yeah.
You sound. I heard a disappointment. Your voice.
No, it's fine.
Anyhow.
So you wake up.
So I wake up. Is there a song that starts like that? Then I wake up. And anyhow, I'm getting distracted.
Yes, there is a song.
I feel like it's a meme song. Anyhow.
Yeah, kind of.
So I wake up and I'm in this unfamiliar bedroom. Kind of, maybe like 1900s.
Also, like old style.
Yeah, like an older style. Not super fancy though, but it's like wooden bed, a lot of like mainly wood and like some metal. Definitely. Just to kind of paint y'all a picture a bit. The original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Like his house.
Kind of like his house, but like if they like
slightly more modern.
one step above.
Yeah.
Like a bit richer than them. Like lower middle class kind of. Well, like just like it was like a cabin almost kind of style. But I'm sitting there laying in the bed and I'm like not even up and I'm looking around. And like I see like a dresser, I see there's like a like it only explains probably like one of those little makeup boxes.
Yeah, like
or like jewelry boxes. Not makeup, jewelry boxes on like a dresser. And I just keep looking around. I'm like, I I was able to tell enough like this isn't me. Like this
Mhm.
isn't a dream like I'm assuming myself. Um, and I just kept. Eventually, I got up. And typically for me, almost all my dreams, I'm just like I have like the vision of like whoever I'm like seeing. I'm seeing someone else's like perspective.
Mhm.
Typically, I don't have much control. But like my thoughts are very
They're
conscious.
still yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going around, and I look down at myself, and I'm wearing like one of those old sleep
The
gowns,
nightgown. Yeah.
nightgowns. Um, and then I feel I like push my hair back, and that was another thing.
I have hair.
I'm like, I,
I'm a woman.
well,
Is that where
we'll
it
get there.
goes?
But I have this long white hair,
Oh,
and it goes probably about like here, um, and that was my first time. Like that's,
interesting.
and it was real. Like I had like a little bit of control because like it was enough to where like I remember I held out like my hair in front of me and then I pushed it back.
Mhm.
But then I go up to the dress store and had this big mirror and like and yes, I was this young woman I would say
With white hair.
with white hair.
Huh.
Um, sleep that and that's why it was a sleep gown.
Mhm.
Not that men can't wear sleep gowns, but traditionally.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, and then I was sitting, I was like, I remember my first thought was it's kind of. I remember I was like, how did I notice the hair force and not my chest? Not that like they,
That seems like reasonable though.
yeah,
Like,
like especially like it was almost like it was weird. 'Cause, like I had,
were
it,
you a pretty girl?
yeah,
That's funny.
but it was one of those things where like I could you talk about always have like some context for your dreams.
Mhm.
I had like some of her thoughts.
Right.
And like I could feel, I remember looking in the mirror and I kept like doing this with my hair. I was very, very my like anxiety filled, panic filled,
Mhm.
and outside I could hear this blizzard just roaring. Um, there was no windows in my room. I found out later I'm actually in the basement. Um, but I get dressed, I get ready, um, and then I come upstairs. Well, I'm a servant
Oh.
to a wealthier family. That's why downstairs it's kind of like a cabin vibe. I come upstairs, I'm like, oh, and all of a sudden I'm like, that makes sense. I'm going around. I don't remember the name of the family name, so I'm gonna pull the last name from the family of from Chibi Robo. And I don't know. Somebody's not. Anyhow,
It works. It
so I
works.
was like, oh, I was like, it obviously wasn't my own voice.
Then I turned into a small little robot, and I went around and helped them with the family
Crisis.
with their family crisis. No, go on.
But I'm like, oh, like, good morning, Mr. Sanderson. And like, well, and not much of anything interesting happens. This is one of those dreams that felt like a really long dream.
Mhm. Like you existed in it for years, and then you're like, man.
Yeah. And but we're going through a very slow pace, and I'm like I remember I went into the kitchen, helped Miss Sanderson with dishes and whatnot, and we're going and working, cleaning, whatever. And eventually, like, oh, like can you go to the store and pick up these things, and I like tense up, and I'm like, the store, and like, yeah. For some reason, this, and I don't know her name, but this woman I was like seeing the eyes of. Like, and I could feel it. She was like scared, afraid. Like, she did not want to go to the store. And I was like, that's weird. I'm like, okay. And obviously, we're going because, like, all of a sudden, like, when I said the store a second time, Mr. Sanderson's voice got a lot more stern.
Mm.
Like, I don't you talk back to me, lady.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I was like, okay, I'm like, going. I put on, this not. I remember I had like this nice, red velvet, like, I don't know what they're called.
Cover up.
Yeah, well, it's like that thing where it like has like two little buttons to you, and it goes over your
Oh, like
shoulder.
Shaw.
Yeah, Char. I had that, and I went over, and then I had like like boots and whatnot. And I go outside, and I'm in like a winter village, pretty much. I'm like probably a town, by the way, but not a village.
Mm-hmm.
I open up the door, I see that fourth stream ends. This was all the fourth stream. And I wake up and it was an extremely vivid dream. I remember I wrote down like 3 pages. Like there was a lot of small details I skipped over because it's like, like
Not necessary, but
to give you a time reference, I knew like the time it was in the dream. I woke up at 6 a.m. and then I went for the leave the house at 11 a.m. I vividly remember like pretty much everything that happened between that.
huh.
So, but it was like me just doing like housework. So, not much interesting for content, but that was the fourth spot. The main thing was this is the fourth and as of now only time. Well, outside of the other 2 parts, I have dreamed myself as the other gender.
Hmm.
I've never had that happen to me before. I find myself dream myself and I'm like a different man.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, or like a very different version of myself. I've never dreamed myself as a fully or different person, or maybe it is me in a far off
Alternate
universe.
reality.
I always like the idea of alternate universes that the ones closest to you are kind of like only like Joey, but he works at Walmart. Like the rest of my life's the exact same,
Hmm.
but then like if you go like 50 dimensions over, it's in like Joey, but like he's really in the cars, and then you go like 200 over, and it's like he's a woman in this winter village in the 1900s.
Yeah, like Victorian servant.
Yeah,
Female Joey.
and like that's like so different from my
Do you know
life.
what your name was?
We'll get to that
Oh, okay.
because it does get revealed. It really doesn't matter; it gets revealed, but I didn't say in the
I was
fourth
gonna
part.
say, do you want to tell this dream? This sounds like the start of a great novel.
Yeah, honestly, it's not complete, unfortunately. I
You
need
gotta finish. You gotta have more dreams, man.
I need to. I haven't had a dream of this in a long time. Unfortunately,
You know what's gonna happen now?
I'm gonna have it tonight.
You're gonna dream about it tonight.
I
We're gonna have to make dreams part 2.
Dreams Part 2: The Winter Village returns. Starvin strikes back.
Anyways,
So the fourth dream happened around. These are all recent, so relatively. Fourth one was around 2023, early 2023.
hmm
Second one was probably about late 2023.
hmm
I'm going to say the last one was like mid 2024. So it's been a hot minute. But these were all
like
sequential.
yeah,
And I've had, at least for me, I've had multiple dreams. I've had sequels, like the Highway one up earlier, the Almo crawling monster one.
hmm
So that's not like weird to me. I've had a lot of mundane like trilogies and whatnot. So all of a sudden, going. I'm in the middle of this winter village. There's a borderline blizzard going on,
hmm
and I'm like, even though I have all these layers, I am shivering. I'm sitting here, and I'm clutching like I've got the mics there, but I'm clutching like around here, and I'm just sitting here, and I'm just shivering. And the whole time I kept thinking about there was something greater wrong outside of this bag, being like a underappreciated servant. I'm going through, enter the store, and there's a young store clerk there. Or sorry, I'm thinking ahead. There was an older gentleman there,
hmm
pop like a dad. And he's like, oh, like good morning, Maria. That's her name.
Maria.
Maria.
Anyways,
um, and we have a back and forth. I'm like, oh, I'm here, and pick up these things for the Sandersons, yada yada. He's relatively, he's nice, but you could tell it's very professionalism.
hmm
I'm picking up the things that I need from him, and as I'm getting ready to go out, he was like, oh, by the way, never talk to my boy again. And I'm just like, yes, sir. And I rush out. And I'm like, but I don't know, me as Joey, I don't know what happened.
but you as the character,
But
Maria knows.
Maria knows something happened between her and
Dude, this is like
the
the start of the
son.
most interesting Netflix series, man.
I know, right?
We gotta cut all this.
I won't lie, I'm thinking of the Queen's Gambit right now for some
Because
reason.
the way you're describing it, when you described how that show was, like that's kind of like the same level of mystery. But anyways, keep going.
So I'm going through, and again, I'm sitting here, I'm clutching
Mhm.
again, and I'm still like this, going through, even with carrying the bag, I have the bag like in between my arms. Like that's a weird way to hold it,
Mhm.
but like whatever. Go back, I bring it back to the Sandersons. Nothing much happens. We keep going, keep going. We get to dinner time. I make dinner, and then they dismiss me. Of course, I'm not allowed to eat dinner with them.
Mhm.
I go downstairs and make my own dinner.
Mhm.
And then I go back into my bedroom, and I'm sitting there. I'm clean up for the night, whatever. Go back to my nightgown. This is the really kind of weird part, and the whole story is grounded, but it's I, it's not hard to word it. It's just really weird. Um, I don't know. I think it's maybe I'm a little embarrassed by, it, but I don't know why. So she's looking at herself in the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
Maria, and again, very nervous, thinking back to what the guy said.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's when she kind of gets like this memory of she had a affair with her son,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the whole thing there. Like I get this flash of memory because so my mind like lost my train of thought. Let me go back a bit. The jewelry box Muller opens it up. There's a ring in there. It's an engagement ring.
Mm.
And then I see that when she holds that, that's when I get like this flash of, and she will remember like repressed memories almost pretty much. And she's like, dang, like I know over me, I'm like, dang, I'm getting our identities mixed up now. um, and she gets her hand, she puts it around her stomach, and this is where it's revealed she's pregnant.
Uh-huh. I figured that's where it was
And that's
going.
why she kept like really covering. It's not a big bump, but it's just like
Noticeable.
just a little noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was your phone.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I turned my phone off vibration. Anyhow, that's what part two ends.
Mm-hmm.
Part two, again, very similar to it was like very slow pace. There's a lot more going in the story, a lot more of that. But that top part, each part ends with like a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that was last like I remember like real Joey waking up. I'm like, I was pregnant. I was like,
Yeah.
that was a big thing. I'm like, that was kind of weird. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I had a affair, and like it was like almost like my own memories. Like as you're waking up, like you think of stuff from the previous day. It was like that. And I mean, jotted everything down.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly, I was excited that I got like a sequel to that dream. Then we get into part three.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this it gets kind of dark. Um, no like viewer discretion or anything, nothing like that I can think that's triggering, but it does get a bit darker. So again, mid 2024, third part comes in. It really is like a Netflix series. It takes them from they get one season, they split up, but it's like 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll fast forward about 2 months. It's a lot harder to cover the baby bump,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason why I was so Maria was so shaken was because of the Sandersons, and them, if they find out, they're going to make her have an abortion.
Mm.
Um, Maybe that's a bit of a trigger, because I think that triggers some people, but I guess there's some talk about that, so that triggers you. Maybe click off. Just to be, I don't know. I don't know much about that stuff. Anyhow,
We can put a little warning.
yeah. Anyhow, to get back to the actual story. So, but she's like, the more it's going, the more it's like, how am I going to keep hiding this?
Mm-hmm.
Same routine. Gets up, gets dressed. My hair is longer. I remember that was something else. I'm like, oh, it was like here before. It was like down to like right around like my chest probably now. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
guess halfway down my chest. That's also this whole thing's your chest.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so it's like okay, like she's not been keeping her hair, all that kind of stuff. We go up, and they're both just standing there at the top of the stairs with a bag,
Oh.
and it's revealed that like they found out,
Mm.
you know, because she's been having pregnancy symptoms, throwing up a lot in the toilet, that kind of
Yeah.
that kind of stuff that isn't but so easy to hide, especially once you get deeper in. I'm guessing she's about halfway through, and they gave me the bag to say like, we don't want you anymore. You need to find a new place to stay. Keep in mind, we are. This is well before I said like the conditions were pretty bad. this is when I found out that was during it was fall. Had to remember my seasons real quick.
Hmm.
It is now
Winter.
winter.
Hmm.
It is January in the winter, the middle of winter in this, you know, snowy Canada-esque town or whatever, or wherever. I mean, I don't know what country this took place in. And I'm just like, there's a whole thing about like you can't do that, and it's like, well, we own you. Get out.
Mm-hmm.
And they throw the bag at me, and I stumble down the stairs. I catch myself. I rush down, throw the few things I do own, mainly that jewelry box, and clothes and stuff. And I'm kicked out. No money, no place to stay, and it was just this decent not a big town, but decent sized town. And I'm just wandering around it. I am frigid. I am, concerned about obviously the child. I'm going through, and I'm like, I'm sweating. This is like an hour or two has passed now. I have as many layers as I can on, and I'm going, I'm going. Eventually, I see the general store again, and I look up, and I'm like, do I go in there?
Mm-hmm.
I start to walk in there after contemplating for a bit. The dad from before, he's wide out on the deck. There's a deck on this general store,
Mm-hmm.
and he sees me immediately. He's like, he doesn't say a word, just nods and points down the road. And I go, we go, a little bit. I'm near the edge of town now. I am sobbing. I mean, I'm sitting there, like, cradling my stomach, sobbing, don't know what to do, don't know where to go. And I just look out, and it's just a field of snow. That's all that's in front of me. This town is pretty isolated. It's a nice, like, well kept town, has like electricity and stuff like that, but it's like more isolated. And I look back, I look forward, I take one step, dream ends.
Dang.
And it's not like I wasn't like dying. There wasn't like I like it's very much like I
Open ended.
like more can happen here.
So
And
like
I feel like this is a lot. I feel like I should send this clip to my therapist and like not there's a specific doctors I deal with dreams and stuff. I would love to see like I know obviously like there's those things like, oh, if you dream this it means that, and it's not always 100% guarantee. Excuse me. Oh, I booked twice. But I would love to know like what I guess
like kind of
psychologists would think of that.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And like I said, there was a lot of cool, like little, like there was a bit of world building there. There's a lot of stuff I dropped out because I was keeping my eye on the time. That went on for about 15 minutes or so.
Let us know in the comments. Should Joey write this book and
I
make it a
should.
successful series?
I have had dreams where I've got ideas for stories. I'll say that for the future because two of them are both stories that I do want to keep close to my chest.
Yeah.
Um, at least two major ideas, but I have gotten a lot of ideas. A lot of dreams I've had have been for like ideas for stories
Mm-hmm.
or ideas that some of them have been ideas I've turned into like YouTube content before as well,
Yeah.
or mundane stuff. But no, that I don't know if you have any more thoughts you want to throw in on that because I know that I feel that's a lot to unpack. So I was so excited when you told me that I'm shocked I've never told you
Never.
that.
That's like yeah, I
I
don't
don't know if I've ever told anyone that.
that's
Not that I'm like afraid to tell someone, but it's a bit of a commitment of it. It's a story. It's a full.
I've heard people talk about like
Almost
oh
feel
I
like it's
got
like
I
the first half of a book.
yeah, I was gonna say I've heard people talk about oh like I've gotten ideas for stories or things
Yeah.
like from dreams. I've never heard anything like that before from anyone anywhere. That's like crazy vivid. I know a lot of
Like I
people
didn't
who
even
like
dive. At least for me, I didn't dive that deep into it. So I'm glad you said it's pretty vivid because I feel like I didn't explain enough. But I also wanted to keep like reasonable for
well
the
just like
podcast.
things like seeing that like time has passed clearly because like hair has gone longer. Like
Yeah.
that's not that's not a detail that usually happens in most dreams. That's like a like
Well, I didn't bring this up. I was the only one with white hair in that town.
yeah.
As far as I tend to think a lot of my dreams tend to be more fantasy side. That's why I don't know which one this one sticks out for me well. Maybe white hair has something to do with powers. Because
Maybe.
typically my dream, a lot of my that's one of my cliches I like. I'm not gonna lie, I like the hair color changes because it's like a cool like design change. Um, but
That
well,
that's interesting.
I like when eyes change. That's sick too.
Mm-hmm.
But
No,
yeah.
I think that's all I have to add. You definitely win the craziest dream award. There you go.
Yeah. I keep my hands here so it's
Denmark,
easier to
you
edit.
better edit in a trophy.
Yeah, that's why I'm keeping my hands here so it's he doesn't have to move the PNG. You just put a PNG there, buddy. I got you. Camera's not directly in front of me. It throws me off. Used to it being here, especially since I have this is the box I put my camera on typically.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in front of me 'cause this is where I stream. That's one thing. I guess to kind of wrap up this episode. Season 2.
Yeah.
I'm just now realizing. I promise. I just realized I did not put the Discord link. And did you put it in the description? Okay, it will be in the description. And it will definitely by the time this episode comes out, it'll be like fully out of the Discord we talked about in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't what I was going to talk about, but it just hit me. I meant to put that in the description, I didn't. But the Discord is live. It's fairly small. In terms of like, there's not a lot of stuff there, but I'm sure
We're
grow and
looking
change
to
as
have
time
it,
goes
yeah,
on.
have it grow.
But for now, we just pretty much just have a fancy or group chat for people of the podcast to
Mm-hmm.
chit chat and whatnot. But no that, and obviously we've messed around with some sets for a while. While we mainly stuck to the bookshelves,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a bit of hassle to set it up every time. So let us know what y'all thought of the couch. We did it for the Lucas episode, and obviously this is where I stream for. I keep looking at the computer where the audience is there,
Yeah.
and I was looking at myself, and I'm like, why am I not looking at the camera? So I'm not looking at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, let us know, kind of what y'all think about the set. If y'all care, I feel like especially for podcast, it probably doesn't matter so much if it's not like a built set.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
It goes along with that, always trying to improve. But yeah,
yeah.
this was a doozy of an
I
episode.
felt this is probably going to be probably my favorite episode, even before talking about my Winter Village dream. I feel like we had such a flow this episode,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoyed this. I'm excited for whatever topics we have going forward. I don't know the topics at the moment. We decide our topics like after we record each episode. We don't really plan. I think the only one we've ever planned out was the Too Many Games one,
Mm-hmm.
and that was just more like we know we're going to record one at Too Many Games. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think we've. I guess Lucas is technically, but no. I think that's a good place to wrap it up.
Yup.
Alright, so thank y'all for watching. This is the start of season 2 of the Safe State podcast.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Go check out everything in the description. You got my link, you got his link, you got
Denmark's link.
Denmark's link. He's here somewhere. He's everywhere.
He's right here on the couch. He's sitting there.
There's the thumbnail. Just alright. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day and or night, and bye.
Take care.
Alright, time to record episode 14.